Before we get this video started, please make sure to like, favor, and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so that way you never miss out on another video. Almost to 500 subscribers, my Gummy Knights. Let's go ahead and make it happen.
Alright, what up, my Gummy Knights? So this one is going to be hopefully extremely short. I just want to get it out the way, get it done. So we got ExperGamez here. Of course, you guys know this series. You know what the series is about. You know how it goes. And so, I don't want to ramble on anymore.
Heavy is the hand that wears the crown.
So I was watching his video about when Ultra Instinct isn't enough. And so here's some of the facts that he just gets blatantly wrong. First and foremost, he misunderstands exactly what type of Ultra Instinct Goku is using in the scene in which he's showcasing us. He's not using a mastered version of Ultra Instinct. That would involve having the silver hair and the silver aura completely engulfed in him, the eyes and everything else. That's mastered Ultra Instinct. Also, he seems to blatantly forget exactly what the hell happened in Dragon Ball Super during the Tournament of Power when we were first seeing Ultra Instinct being used and as Goku was obtaining mastery of the form. So he sits there and says that this is the first time we've seen a downside Ultra Instinct. No, it's not. In fact, the same weakness here is the same weakness that we saw during the Tournament of Power. All Grand Priest Goku is a Goku who has mastered Ultra Instinct to the same level that he had mastered it during the Tournament of Power when he fought against Kefla. Meaning he has no impact really in terms of his abilities and strength. Or, even if he does have large amounts of impact, it's nowhere near enough to stop much stronger opponents who could withstand that amount of force. This is the same case right here. Goku sure mastered the instinct part of Ultra Instinct because he already did that previously. What do you want to look at Dragon Ball Super? What do you want to look at Dragon Ball Heroes? But as he's done with his training with Grand Priest, he has not completely completed his training. ExperGamez completely disregards this and doesn't acknowledge it. And I believe in the same episode, the very same guy who starts talking about Goku's Ultra Instinct does indeed explain my point here. He does indeed explain that Goku has not completely mastered the form, right, when he's talking about his aura and things of that nature. So it seems like now look, I won't harp on ExperGamez too much because maybe that came in the next episode after. So ExperGamez didn't get that reminder because he hadn't spoken about it yet. However, that still doesn't excuse the fact that he should have remembered this from Dragon Ball Super, where they explicitly explain why this version of Ultra Instinct, or the Ultra Instinct Omen, isn't the strongest version of Ultra Instinct, or what the downside to it was. The fact that it loses a lot of impact force. Ultra Instinct is a major increase in power-up. I mean, for crying out loud, I don't know what he's talking about. When Goku first does Ultra Instinct, he literally shakes the entire realm of Void. That's a multiversal level feat. It took him from being universal ranges of power to low multiversal ranges of power to multiversal ranges of power within the span of seconds, instantly as he first accessed the form. So, I don't know where he's getting that this isn't a major power upgrade. However, Goku lost a lot of his impact. Why? Because he was still unable to differentiate between the attacks he wanted to use. He wasn't doing them on instinct. He wasn't hitting with the exact power he needed to on instinct like he was able when he was able to dodge. Like he was doing when he was able to dodge. So that was the downside to it. This made his impact significantly weaker because if he didn't hit an opponent with enough force, it didn't do anything. I mean, this is clearly shown when Kefla, again, is getting hit and getting punched on and beat up. And she's like, well, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt all that much, right? It's not enough to put her down. And then when he does his final move, he actually puts the right amount of impact in there, not only to completely overpower her, but even destroy the fusion. So that's a good showcasing there. And I just wanted to, and basically that's it. I just wanted to finish up right there because that's pretty much what ExperGamez gets wrong here. Like I said, it's a pretty short one of these. Seemingly enough like he may have forgotten that. But again, don't spread misinformation just because you're wrong about something. This is not the first time we've seen this weakness. This weakness has always been with Ultra Instinct. And all this did was really showcase that Goku hadn't mastered it like we thought he did. Right, when Ultra Instinct Goku first came on the scene and he could willingly access the form, we thought he had mastered it to the extent where he can go in between the forms of Ultra Instinct and utilize all of its gifts and abilities. But it turns out he's only really around the same level he was at during the second time he accessed Ultra Instinct, or Ultra Instinct Omen version 2. Anyway, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yo, all you sucker MCs ain't got nothing on me. From my grades to my lines, you can't touch Kevin G. I'm a mathlete, the nerd isn't first, but forget what you heard. I'm like James Bond the Third. Shaking, not stirred, I'm Kevin the Poor. The G silent when I sneak in your door. Make love to your woman on the bathroom floor. I don't play it like Shaggy, you'll know it was me. Cause the next time you see her, she'll be like,